Hi guys, today we're looking at simultaneous equations. Our learning intentions for today are by the end of this lesson you will be able to solve simultaneous equations which include fractions. Let's look at the following example. This is question 11 on exercise 12.4. Solve the following simultaneous equation. 1/2 x plus 2 over 3y is equal to 6, and 1 over 8x plus 5 over 4y is equal to 8. Now, when we want to solve a simultaneous equation, we want both of our equations to be written as linear equations, i.e., get rid of your fractions. So you don't like your fractions, the first thing we're going to have to do is simplify both the equations so that they are not written as fractions. Let's look at equation 1 and simplify this so it is written as a linear equation with no fractions. We have 1 over 2x plus 2 over 3y is equal to 6. Let's simplify the left-hand side so it is written as one fraction. The first thing we can do is multiply our tops together. 1 times x gives me x over 2. 2 over 3y is equal to 2 times y over 3. This is all equal to 6. We now want to simplify the left-hand side so it is written as one fraction. To do this, we use our star method. Multiply the bottoms together and cross-multiply to find your new tops. This gives us 3 times 1x plus 2 times 2y all over 2 times 3, and it's equal to 6. Let's simplify. 3 times 1x gives me 3x. 2 times 2y gives me 4y. And this is all over 2 times 3, which is 6. We still want to continue to simplify our equation so it is not written as a fraction. So we cross-multiply our denominator. This gives us 3x plus 4y equals 6 times 6. 3x plus 4y is equal to 36. We have our first equation written without any fractions. Let's do the same thing to our second equation. 1 over 8x plus 5 over 4y is equal to 8. The first thing we'll do is multiply our numerators together. 1 times x gives me x over 8. 5 times y gives me 5y over 4. This is all equal to 8. We now want to simplify the left-hand side so we have it written as one fraction. To do this, we use our star method. Multiply the bottoms together and cross-multiply to find your new tops. This gives us 4 times 1x plus 8 times 5y over 8 times 4, and it's all equal to 8. Let's multiply out our brackets. 4 times 1x gives me 4x, plus 8 times 5 gives me 40y, all over 8 times 4, which is 32. And this is all equal to 8. On the left-hand side, we can continue to simplify our fraction. We do this by dividing each term on the left-hand side by a common denominator. Let's divide everything by 4. We're left with x plus 10y over 8 is equal to 8. Now that we have simplified our left-hand side, we get rid of our fraction by cross-multiplying. We're left with x plus 10y is equal to 8 times 8. x plus 10y is equal to 64. We have now written both terms as linear equations without any fractions, and we can solve for our simultaneous equations as usual. To solve for your simultaneous equations, take both equations and write them under each other. Label them equation 1 and equation 2. To solve a simultaneous equation, you want the number in front of the x or the y to be the same so that you can cancel these out. Let's look at our x's. I'm going to multiply equation 2 by 3 so that the value in front of the x is the same in both equations. Remember, same sign subtract. If the signs are the same, you subtract your whole second equation. This means I multiply equation 2 by minus 3. Let's see what we're left with. So take equation 1 and write it down as you haven't changed this. And equation 2 now becomes minus 3 times x gives me minus 3x, minus 3 times 10y gives me minus 30y, and it's equal to 64 times minus 3, which gives me minus 192. Let's call that equation 3. We now want to solve for our remainder. We're left with our x's cancelling. 4y minus 30y leaves us with 26y, and 36 minus 192 leaves us with minus 156y. We now want to solve for y, so we're going to divide both sides by the value that's in front of y. Let's divide both sides by minus 26. And we're left with y is equal to minus 156 divided by minus 26. Putting this into our calculator, we get y is equal to 6. We've now solved for our value of y, so we need to continue to find our corresponding value of x. To do this, to solve for x, we substitute y is equal to 6 back into equation 1 and solve for x. Equation 1 is 3x plus 4y equals 36. Let's substitute in our value for y. This gives us 3x plus 4 times 6 equals 36. We want to solve for x, so we're going to multiply out our brackets first. This gives us 3x plus 4 times 6 gives us 24, which is all equal to 36. We want to solve for our value of x, which means we want x on one side of the equation and all of our numbers on the other side. To move terms to the other side of an equation, you do the opposite. I want to move my plus 24 to the other side of my equal sign, so I'm going to subtract 24 from both sides. This leaves me with 3x is equal to 36 minus 24, which gives us 12. We want to solve for x, so we're going to divide both sides by the value that's in front of x. Divide both sides by 3 and we're left with x is equal to 12 divided by 3. Putting this into our calculator, we get x is equal to 4. Please pause and take down this example question.